All aboard, it's Callie Jack, and this here is How Not to Game with Callie Jack. And we are in the DT1969 Max Chaos game. You can tell that by those orange labels there, but the color codes will be changing down the road for each player character that I have. I did set up a bunch of company rules, and I'm going to put those forward for folks to choose which sort of company we're kind of looking at down the road. Be seeing what I can do about that one. Hey, so anyway, we were in the process of starting here for episode 62. Our changes to the system in the rail being out there, and the Bad Springs Blaster looks like it's a good choice to take and replace that vehicle on first. So let's take and get him set up. We're going to go to the Bad Springs Blaster, lock into him. He's out of Springmouth. And he's going to dispatch from good old Malifield. Right there. So we're going to set him up with a new type of train. And we're going to tell him to go ahead and, just like with Jack, retire out in the field. We need to take and get a faster train going. And where he was full up, we're going to take and load him full up and let him run. So that's on the Bad Springs Blaster, which is Route 43. We'll get that one out there. Right there. Set him up. Wait until he's just down here, coming into the Malifield. Any minute now, right down this line here, if I remember right. So we'll look for him when he hits that bridge. That's when we dispatch. And he's getting a mighty close. Mightily close already. Oh, he's got a slightly different route than I thought. Oh, there he is. So once he hits the bridge, coming up and over, we're going to unleash the new higher speed train. He's on his way down and has cleared. Time to fire him 3, and hopefully that train will, with faster speeds, be able to generate some more cash. In the interim, it's time to start looking for new destinations, and we haven't had one since 1969 according to this. But we don't trust that right now. This is the game loaded up from a previous version, so occasionally there are glitches in that. No player, yeah, we're good. Here comes our first fast train in. And he loads pretty fast to his 3/4 load. Hopefully he makes money. Otherwise, Max has made another mistake. And he's made quite a few lately. Another thing we can take and start thinking about is this guy here. On that route there, we know we can dispatch from good old Central to that one. So we'll open up Central. The old original barn, the main headquarters barn. And we're looking at the Duds Collier 2 line. And for it, Just the same thing. Now, he does happen to have the better cars. He's got the 60-ton cars, if I remember right. Nope, 45s. So we can do 60-tonners. And he's on 27. Just those couple of things hopefully will be enough to take and set him out and free. Hey, how about you go retire, buddy? We've got plans for you. And once he gets down a ways, we'll be able to launch out our next, hopefully, train. Matter of fact, let's give him a speed run to get him free. There we go. A couple of them trains rolling and doing pretty darn good, I might add. Really, the biggest one that I think we need to look at is how many of the old buses are still out there not making money the right way. Not as many as I thought. Most of them are just a couple of edge transes and a bunch of megahertz that just died out on us. So there's really not that much, and those megahertz I'm going to leave out on the roads for now. Unless I see one that's full up consistently. And I don't see that happening. I do see these H transes being full. So it's time to see what we got for the Ashwell-Springmouth area. That's going to dispatch out a good old satellite yard. Gordian Knot Station. Now that is an express bus, so that's something that's got to be going pretty darn fast. So I think we'll put a jumbo cruiser on that, because he's running pretty darn full too. And that's line 56. Slowly but surely chipping away. Oh, 36. Can't read. Read the bus number, not the route number. You know what? We'll put the full bus on him. And we'll tell this boy, go ahead and retire. Now the Winchester Rover, that's a good bus to take, and I bet you. Checking those two metrics that I like, the trips versus free cap, yeah, there's plenty of space in between them. Let's just take him down to a minibus. How's that sound? But I wouldn't dispatch him from here. No. Even the Chaos boy doesn't want to do something that foolish. Dispatch him somewhere close by. 73, Winchester Rover. This will take down some of that money loss we're taking over there too. And we will tell him, retire out when you're empty. Springmouth Town Coach. Again, we can dispatch this from here too. We're going to do the same thing. So line 35. Going to get a different bus onto it and see what it can do. And again, retire out in the field, buddy, once you're empty. That takes care of them H transits. Hopefully this will save a little bit of money. Every little bit's what we're after here. Too much infrastructure, not enough revenue. Time to start looking at those stops that aren't being served. Brenton's got one, Malafield's got two, Pollingby's got two, and Renan's got one, Springmouth's got one. Let's go to Pollingby. So the east Greenfields East and the North Stop both have nothing going. And you know what? I think that's a good spot to take a dispatch out from over here at Old Scratch. A minibus. Bring him back on in. Oh. So we're going to have to take and do something about that line. So that's bus 208, the jumbo cruiser that we just put out. We will go to him right now. And we're going to choose him with no special filters on. Why? Because we need to take a peek at them stops. Yeah, I think that's going to be a remove now bus and go with something different. Tell you what, let's first fix this guy. And we're just going to do a quick little hitter bus like this with a copy backwards. And send out a short bus. Then we'll take and grab this guy, and he is going to go on to that guy. May not be the best bus for it, but that's the one we've got the space for to run. Give it a speed run. Let's take a look at our monthly profits and see if we are coming up at all. Doesn't look like it, guys. Doesn't look like it. Last month we were. This month, I'm not so certain. Halfway through August, still looking pretty grim. Need to get it down under 100K or around 100K so that it's only 1.2 mil a year. Otherwise, we're not going to succeed. Coming up on the end of the month. Is it going to make it under? It does not. Oh, it did. It snuck in. So we've started an uptick. Let's see if it continues a couple of months. See if what we've done so far is helping towards the goal of making it to the end at least, so that we make the time frame. Looking good. Looking much better. Just those buses alone. Look at how much change that made into the systems. Wow. We might actually have a profit month. Gonna be one of the good high months. Here we go. Let's see if the high month can go way up. If it can get high enough, push up that upper limit. Not quite. Flirted with it several times there. As I said, I'm going to run it a couple of months. See how we're doing. See how all these changes helped. Can we get back in black? Consistently. That's going to be tough. Especially looking at just how deep down that's running. Too many of these lines not functioning well. Just too many of them. Not going to happen this month. But we have a new low point of about 200, so we've cut maybe 50 off. Hopefully long term. Well, there's only one thing for it. We got to start thinking about some new lines. And where people need to get to. And goes into Malfield. Well, that's good to know. So where else could we go from here? Well, let's take a peek. There we go. And start laying a new rail. To head somewhere else. Somewhere maybe a little bit more special than where we're at now. I'll do some quick fixes here. See what sort of changes I can make. As we try to make our way to, I don't know, how about over to Pollingby? Got the space there, that's a good spot. We've even got a good dispatch site. Good spot to launch some bridges off of. Get up to here. And then maybe do something like this. Whoops. Should really start coming back for those later after we get this fixed. Get him up here. And then we got to get around Springmouth. That's going to be a trick. A trick and then some. and see what we can do. Oh, that ain't gonna work. But we need to be there. So we can see what we're doing. That's the only reason we're doing that. And then it's time to launch us a nice long bridge like that. And that got us by Springmouth. Hopefully. Start our descent back down into the valley. I can see something we're going to have to do right now. And as much as I don't like doing it, there's no other way at this point than to start doing some of these kind of things. And that is doing some removals and reroutings that we're not supposed to do in this game. Why? Well, you know, there we go. Let's see if we can dig down underneath that. Oop, ain't gonna take and cooperate. I'm gonna drop that bridge because I just realized we ain't getting through here. And break the power line for a minute because it ain't coming through here either. We're gonna need to take and do the old dig down. And it ain't gonna let us do what I need it to do. Doggone. Well, only one way to do this. Yep, right there. And it's going to require getting creative in ways we don't normally do for this level of setup. Get them power lines back up, do a tunnel. One power tunnel. Take him down, bring him up. Take out that one and that one. And run us a bridge from here all the way to here. Oh, he can't quite go. Gotta use a pricey bridge. There he is, and now we've got to take and do our slope up. But the good news is we're on target. for where we need him to be. There we go. Got him all the way in, and we can dispatch to him. So let's do it after we set up them stations. Little high capacity station here. Upgrade that boy because he's probably overcrowded. We are going to put in just a quick halt here. Make certain all of our rail is connected up. And get him right down there to the end. So he can be off that hub station with a whole new station end. Holding people up. There we go. Now we just got to find the dispatch yard that can take and get him. And the fastest one to get him is going to be this one right here. Guarantee it. Alright, that'll get us a 100 click an hour train for this run. And take him all the way down to here. Can't reverse on a train without actually telling it to. Do you want to see? Yep, 2 stops. Good, good, good. So we're going to take and tell this thing go from there 100%, there 100%, so it's got a chance. Sorry about the southern accent there. Not trying to rub it in on anybody. Go back to there. And get him out and running, and we'll see how he does. Now I'm just hoping that hub stop ain't the one that isn't getting served. No, it's got it. The new South bus serves it. Hey, cool. Now our T4 did get scratched out, so now we need to take a look at what we can put out on the lines now. And there ain't much that's cheap, except for the Combino. Intercity triple trolley is one I think is running on him. Let's put him out and see what he does. And while we're at it, we're going to take and find our other guy and see if we can smooth him out a little bit. Let's see if this does any better for that combino. He does appear to be working. So let's just go grab ourselves a tram that's gone crazy. And get rid of him. And I think we're going to take and get rid of a couple of them. Why don't you retire out in the field? You are on the town trolley. And we're going to come into here and build us a little combino. Combo cannot start. Darn. And we're going to have to go through that town of Ashstead and make certain that every stop is now a double. And not all of them can be. This ain't good. Might be taking the north stop off. Just like that. I think that'll fix the issue. There goes our combino. And that's probably going to make a much bigger difference than anything we've done up until now. Might even have to look and see if we can do it with the other last trolley. If we can get combinos onto everything, I think we will have a much better chance. Finding spots where we can put cheaper buses, cheaper vehicles out is a good option. Anytime we can do it. Hoping that's a bottom end month. We're into 2000. Down to those 25 years left to go. Goal today is to take and run till we get real close. We may be ending these both on the 1st and 2nd next week. Or the 3rd, I should say. 1st and the 3rd. Well, looking like it was getting real close, and then it bit us. But we pulled the top end and we're pulling the bottom ends up. We're achieving the goal, which is smoothing that line. Not have the deep 200 plusers. Hopefully we have got that figured out. Let's go ahead and kick this guy into low gear, and now it's time to take a look at what's what. What do we got on this line? Now, why in the heck would we have such a slow speed bridge? There we go. Look for any other spots where that train's being slowed down. Like right there. There's another spot. But again, we have that deep slow, so I'm good with having him do a slow. This one I'm not as good with. There we go. Keep him fast except for where he's going across that guy. Because speed is king on these routes. This guy's running a route that I ain't got a clue on. And you know what? He needs faster rails underneath him. Oh, I see what happened. Because we had the bridge out. He's taking the scenic route. That or we got a break somewhere. Take a ride with him and see if he's going to take that high-speed route we fixed up for him. There he goes. That's better. Sorry about the flashing light situation there, guys. Slow that down so he doesn't do it to you as much. All right. We're looking a whole lot better on everything now. Let's take a peek at them finances. August, approaching the million mark. Will it be a mill 4? Well, bottom's still holding at 200. We got 11 days left to bleed 65 off. Let's see if we're going to get it done. Matter of fact, we're just going to run it into 2001. We're above the 200 and back below. Above, above, above. There's a new industry chain, but it's just a power wheel. Looks like we may have shifted the bottom up. And if that's the case, we may be getting some better funding. Where's this guy versus the nearest power plant? Well, we got lines there, and these guys could both use it, so let's go ahead and throw out some electricity while we're waiting, watching that funding. get that transformer in. Do a transformer down here, and boy, that there's tough setup, ain't it? Oh, that ain't a good spot for it. Put him in one more. Get out our dig tool here. Put in a slope to get the wires up. Looking much better. Looking considerably better. And with these electrical generations, hopefully we will start seeing a little bit more power there. Well, the Hermes ferry just got discontinued. It's time to take a look at the ferries. So we have the useless. And the useless ferry has on it 3 Hermes. What did they replace the Hermes with? Good question. The Hermes got replaced with just the Ferry Logan, the big monster. Same price, not as fast. We're leaving the Hermes out there. Those guys book. And you know what? I think we will adjust him up just a tad. Let's take these guys up because they're not really losing that much. I wonder if we went 35% at each station, how much better would our performance financially be? Power lines. We're still losing money. About 100 grand. We got too much power, not enough power being generated for what we're having to stretch to find it. So we need to get a good centrally located near to an already existing power plant to tie in. That would give us a lot. Other. Our other is going to be 2120 for the year. 21,120. Nothing we can do about that. Airlines. The airlines, we're doing good, and then we dove down when we dispatched out those new planes. And I don't see us getting it back anytime soon. It's going to take a while. The tram. Well, we brought the tram up. I think we've got the tram doing much better. We'll see how it does long term, but we got one more of those we can take out. Let's go ahead and get a cheap tram out there on the Brent's benzene run. So let's go to that, and it's a tram, and it's this guy here. And we are going to tell him to go ahead and retire. While we're doing that, we're going to build a new train to send out there, out of that new depot. $0.30? Oh, yeah. Just waiting for that Tatra to expire out. There he's gone. Now we get him out there. Let's see how he's going to do. The Empires are no longer running the F7s. And the AC train has been, the CC1700 from AC Train has been discontinued. Had a new destination come in. And he's zipping right along. That little guy's doing exactly what I needed him to do. How'd that impact our finances? That's a good question. We're into 2001. New vehicles, we actually got money back. You know, I'm almost tempted to see if we could save a bit of money per month more. And we pulled it up. Oh, did we pull it up. Our current low is 160. Year low is 196, but that's all the way back. We have done something good. Folks, I think I'm on to something. This has been a super long episode. I apologize. I'm Kelly Jack. Have a better day than I'm having.